Alright Alex, where are we going today?
Today was supposed to be my day off. We're having a problem with a car that's throwing a stupid code constantly and won't go away, even though the code is like not even true. There's nothing wrong with the car, but it keeps setting this code and it's driving us crazy. So I had to come in and try to help the guys and see if we could figure anything out with it. As I was saying, I was supposed to take the day off today, go take care of some of my personal stuff. I actually had a tattoo appointment. I have a tattoo on my left arm that's very special to me, and it means a lot to me. It was actually a famous painting done by Salvador Dali, but the first time I ever saw the painting was when my best friend, which his name was Edwin, and my little brother basically, that grew up with me, had painted this painting for one of his art classes when I was 19, he was 18 or something like that, and I saw it. I was like, dude, I'm getting that on my arm. Edwin was obviously extremely excited that I was getting something on my arm that he had a part of, and it was like a big thing for him, and obviously it was a huge thing for me, and I loved it. I got this tattoo done 20 years ago. Literally a couple weeks after the tattoo was done, we lost Edwin. He passed away, and it was a big, huge effect in my life, and he's one of my best friends and literally my little brother. So the tattoo means a lot to me, and over time it's gotten really old ink, faded, and it looked like a god cartoon. So I've been wanting to redo it for the longest time, and every tattoo artist I go to, they always want to just cover it and get rid of it. Finally, my boy Adam, he was like, dude, I understand what it means to you, and I want you to keep it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just try to go over it and make it look brand new again. We'll show you guys a before and after.
Yeah.
I was there on the weekend getting some work done on it, and he already started the process. And today he had an opening, so I decided to go and try to finish the rest. So we're basically redoing my arm entirely. We're on our way there now. See you guys at the tattoo parlor.
Pressure testing fuel rails is something we always do when we have to modify them. We haven't had time to make any billet fuel rails yet for the SVJ, so to add the fuel pressure sensor that Alex requested that we add to this, we had to use a weld-on for the factory one. I was just testing it, and it turned out that it sprung a leak at the weld right there.
Who welded that?
Chris Los, which it's not technically his fault because in 91 there is a little bit of oil and some contaminants. That's why one of the reasons we pressure test this stuff is so that we can find the pinhole, mark it, Chris Los can fix it, and then I can put it on the car knowing it's not going to leak. Now we just got to have Chris Los patch that one little pinhole. I'll test the other rail, make sure it's all good. He can fix that one and I can put these on the car.
Like a glove, bro.
Watch the flanges. Watch how they just snap into place, baby. No clamps needed. Chris Los, you're a legend, my guy. Thank you for welding that straight.
Nice.
This is the water tank for John's SVJ. I thought it was pretty cool, so I grabbed Roz. We decided to go with a round tank just to save some room, and it'll fit better where we need it to be and still be able to hold as much water as we want it to hold. Did a nice black powder coat on it. Crystal's put a nice filler neck on here, and then we went ahead and insulated it, but we needed a place to mount the water pump and the ECU. It's not uncommon to mount the water pump for a tank to the tank. Just put some insulation for HVAC here, and then some heat reflective, because it does sit near the exhaust and we want it to stay cool. That'll be it. This will just store as much cold water as it possibly can. It's calculated to last up to a half-mile run. Should work fantastic.
What's up? How you doing?
Hey guys, that's my tattoo artist, Adam. Last time I came here, I had to cut my t-shirt. So this time I just brought this with me.
That's all.
Alright Ernie, where are we at with this Aventador S, the motor?
A lot of stuff's come off the car, like the harness, the transmissions in the corner over there. All the fluids have been drained as much as possible, and now we're setting up to pull the engine out.
What are you doing, Tony?
I'm getting my strap on.
Is it nerve-wracking to take the motor out like this?
Maybe for normal people, but not for us.
Professionals.
Degenerates.
Degenerates. What are the steps you guys gotta take to actually bring the motor down?
Most cars, you just disconnect stuff from the car, and then you take pretty much everything out of the car as one. But for this, we have to essentially take off everything and then just take the engine out of the car, just because of the way everything's packaged. It's kind of like assembled from the back all the way to the back.
It's a Volkswagen, that makes sense.
It's pretty much just assembled from here all the way back, one piece by piece. So we got to disassemble piece by piece.
Yeah, so this car is getting our stage 2 kit with the built motor. What's for lunch? I'm starving.
My cookies. Now I have to eat my cookies while watching this.
Oh, don't eat cookies, man. Bad for you. Cookie! That's how you remove an engine.
Boom, baby!
So overall, it was definitely a challenge. You know, I had to remove all the lines, all the axles. As you can see,
I know, like we put so much work into removing.
as you can
this
see,
engine.
there's a lot of stuff. I have a YouTube channel starting next week, all just letting you guys know how to do this kind of stuff.
I hope you're learning along the way.
Yeah, you know, it's like information I want to share.
Yeah. Years of experience.
Thank you for trusting us to help you so we can learn.
Our camera crew is really good.
Thank you for recording us.
Got it.
All right, what's up, guys? I'm here with Steve-O, who is our machinist that's making our flanges for our exhaust. And we're pretty much here to look at the whole process from start to finish on how these are being made. Steve-O, can you kind of run through like how you make one of these for our exhaust systems for any Aventador model, actually?
This is where it starts. We run them in the CNC lathe, and then after that point, I run the second operation, and you get the finished flange.
Jeez, Terminator right here. So this thing's pretty heavy. What kind of steel is this?
It's 304 stainless steel
Okay, so the legit stuff.
So how do you get these specific angles like here? With the code.
Because what? It just grinds it, right?
It cuts.
No grinding.
No grinding in here.
Quality is definitely important at Gintani. As you can see, start from good quality raw material, turning it like this.
And realistically, any exhaust that we offer, they're all made in-house, made in the USA. Takes time. We want to make sure that we give the best quality product to you guys. And you know, we'll put a photo right here somewhere so you can see the final product on the exhaust. So can we open it? Oh, it opens on its own? Technology.
Blow me away.
How to piss Steve off, 101. All right, what's the final step on finishing this flange, Steve?
Well, these jaws that I've made, they're for first and second operation, so I have to just shift them inwards so I could grip them from the inside.
That's what she said.
From the inside.
So I think this is the last step to finalizing the flange for the exhaust. Almost there. Just gotta make sure it's the right size.
So good to go.
Nice. We're cleaning the boss's shaft. The boss wanted me to polish his shaft, and I'm not one to say no. John's car had to go to the dealer to get a module flashed, and the dealer wasn't able to do it, which means I don't currently have a car to work on that I have parts for. I've taken it upon myself to start preparing everything in the shop to go from this corner to the new shop, because we have engines and stuff out here that have all been sealed up. Unfortunately, Alex's transmission had a hole poked in this, so it flash rusted the input shaft and got a few things in here. So now, since I have the downtime, I'm getting rid of the flash rust. We're gonna coat it in some WD so it doesn't happen again. And we're gonna pick the transmission up and wrap it all the way around like 18 times so it doesn't happen again. We're gonna put it away somewhere safe where it can't get hurt. But since we have the new shop, all the engines and stuff out here that have all been wrapped up and protected and we have to stress about all the time, we're gonna take over there so that we don't have to worry about them anymore.
There's a dead bee over here.
Yeah, we're pretty much just preparing all the sensitive stuff that stays out here so that we can come in one weekend and load up the van and take them all over there so we can keep everything safe. Luckily, everything that's out here is Alex's, so whatever isn't safe, it's his fault and his problem. We got lucky that this is all that's wrong with Alex's stuff. Look at that, Tony. Ooh. Just like new. Need some more work, but we're almost there.
WD-40 and brake cleaner.
Yes.
It's the solution to everything.
I don't know if it'll solve any of your health problems.
I just love how happy and like willing he is to clean shafts. He enjoys this shit. Smiling all day. Look.
I actually didn't start smiling until I was doing this.
You got that grip 3000.
You guys are gonna get me in trouble.
Okay, I'll leave you two to it. All right, Shan.
What's up, guys?
your big break right here. What you got going on?
Today we are putting together our Gintani one-piece crank hubs. So we just got these back in a batch. We're actually doing a bulk order of 50. We just got these zinc plated in black and I got our logos laser engraved. So I'm putting them all together so we can send it out to our customer. If you guys do want to order them, we are currently sold out, but we can do a pre-order. So you guys could email us at sales@gintani.com or DM us on Instagram. We'll get some out to you. These are for the S55 motors.
Do you know about the crank hubs?
I'm not a tech or anything, but I know that the stock crank hubs usually tend to break because they're multiple, I believe they're 3 pieces, so they rotate, they spin, and they break. So Alex created a solution where, he's on the dyno right now if you guys can hear that. But he created a solution where he made his one-piece crank hub so it doesn't slip or rotate as far as I know. It's better for your motor, especially if you're driving your car hard or on the track. If you're putting a lot of abuse on your car, then having a one-piece crank hub is definitely the way to go.
What do these go for?
A crank hub goes for $1,500. It comes with everything that you see here, including our drill bit and some things that you don't see off camera that are currently still being manufactured by us. We have our drill bit that isn't complete yet. They usually go in these cases. We also get our little block, that's some grease along with it, and all these bolts that you see. This was one big order of 50, but we're definitely gonna have some within the next few weeks.
And also, once we get to the new shop, then we're gonna crank out some even more crank hubs.
Oh, crank out some crank hubs, that's a good one.
Wanna give a little outro?
Thank you guys, and thank my boy Adam for fixing my hand. If you guys need a tattoo artist, you know exactly where to come and who to see. And if you want to know a tattoo artist with a slow car, his name is Adam. Peace.